Hello, the final match will start in 2 minutes. So the finalist and the finalists and the judges, please get ready. And I shared the link to YouTube. I'm not sure if it works, but if it works, please watch on YouTube streaming. Okay. So in 2 minutes, the final will start. Oh, sorry. And the judges, after the match, please go to breakout room 6. I will create 6 later. It may not be there now, but I will start the breakout session after the final. So judges, please go to room 6 after the match.
Both sides, are you ready? Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th Sky Cup, the finals. I'm Takemura Koki of Senior High School, the chair for this match. And Mr. Hamada of Old Senior High School is the timekeeper for this game. First of all, I'd like to introduce the judges for the final. Masahiro Nagasaki, professor of Kochi University of Technology. Miho Kanai from the Board of Education. Shihoko Takahashi from the Educational Center. Yuki Mitobuchi from Enokuchi Special Developmental School. Kiwa Shimamoto from Muroto High School. Next, let me introduce the finalists. The affirmative side, Wizards of Kochi Old Senior High School. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ayumi. I'm a constructive speaker. I want to enjoy today's debate
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Saul. I'm attack speaker. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Tomoki. I'm a defense speaker. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Koki. I'm a summary speaker. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Then the negative side, Nexus of Kochi Kokusai Senior High School. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ayu. Today I'll do my best. Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Lan. I'm attack speaker. Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Lino. I'm a defense speaker. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Haruka. I'm a summary speaker. I will do my best. Thank you.
Thank you. The proposition is all public Japanese university tuition should be free. Both sides, please try your best. Okay, let's start the debate. Now, I'd like to invite the affirmative speaker for their constructive speech. You have 1.5 minutes.
We will affirmative team strongly support this resolution. We have two reasons. No need to pay a scholarship, and students will have more time to study. First, scholarships are a heavy burden on students. Although benefit type scholarships are common worldwide, in Japan, they are almost exclusively loan type scholarships. According to JASSO, the number of the delinquent people who could not pay was around 4,793,000 in 2019. Second, students will have more time to study. According to JASSO, in 2020, the number of students who were able to study with only benefits from their families was about 50%. And of those, about 70% did not have a part-time job. In addition, about 45 of the students work part-time for more than 3 days during the class period and about 60% during long vacation. So they don't have time to study. If the time to study increases, academic ability will grow. So if the tuition is free, they can study more. For these reasons, we strongly believe that Japan should abolish tuition fees. Thank you.
Thank you. 1.5 minutes for preparation.
ここ長押ししたらねとか言われる。
そうらしいね。Now, the negative side will cross-examine the affirmative side. You have 1 minute. The negative side, please.
Thank you, Chairperson. Do you mean scholarship is heavy for people? One more. Do you mean scholarship is heavy for people? Next. Their first opinion is next. Next is your second opinion is able to study more time. Yes. Okay. First opinion is repeat. Please repeat. First opinion.
Please stop. Now, I'd like to invite the negative speaker for their constructive speech. You have 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairperson. We strongly disagree with this proposition for two disadvantages. First, the government has to increase taxes or issue government bonds to pay for the cost of public universities. This will hit all households and future generations. The government issue education bonds to support the current college tuition subsidy plan. As you can see, we have to pay for the tuition at some point anyway. And that is not fair for families without college students. Second, the competition rate of entering public university will be even more accelerating and eventually cause further educational inequity between the rich and the poor. According to the Ministry of Education, the higher the household income is, the higher the children academic performance. Indeed, richer families can afford more educational opportunities, such as crime school. Making college education free will not make any differences in filling this gap. If the government wants to assure quality higher education for the nation, the money could be better spent on correcting this inequity in the first place, so that poor people will not be trapped in poverty. For that reason, we believe that Japanese public universities should not make their teaching free. Thank you.
1.5 minutes for preparation. Now, the affirmative side will cross-examine the negative side. You have 1 minute. The affirmative side, please.
Would you tell me the first disadvantage?
Okay, could you say that again?
Me the
Oh, wait,
first
wait.
Could you tell me the first disadvantage again?
Okay, first, the government has to increase the taxes to pay for the tuition, or they have to make debts for future generations. This will hit families without college students, and this is not fair.
Thank
And
you.
that's all.
Thank you. Could you tell me the second disadvantage too?
Second, okay. Second point, free college will widen the educational gap between the rich and the poor. Because more people want to enjoy the free education, but it's the rich who more educational opportunities to get better grades. The money should be spent to current the disparity in the first place.
Please
Thank you.
stop.
Thank you.
1 minute for preparation. Now, let's welcome the negative attack. You have 1.5 minutes. The negative side, please.
Thank you, Chairperson. About their first opinion, they say scholarship is heavy, but according to JASO, scholarship has 24%. So 24% is an important number. About their second point, they said people can study, but it depends on student if they study hard or not. Let me repeat. They say scholarship is heavy, but according to JASO, scholarship has 24%. 24% is an important number. And they said people can study, but it depends on student if they study hard or not. Thank you.
Now, the affirmative side will cross-examine the negative side. You have 1 minute. The affirmative side, please.
Could you tell me what is the 24% mean?
This mean is scholarship number.
Do you mean how many people are using the scholarship?
The people who go to public universities pay 何あなんだっけ
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to welcome the affirmative attack. You have 1.5 minutes. The affirmative side, please.
Thank you, Chairperson. I will attack their first advantages. According to minute, there were 4 countries with tax rates above 20% in the first 6 place of the 2021 happiness ranking. That we can see that people feel relatively happier in countries with higher tax rates. I will attack their disadvantages. According to information from report on international academic exchange training, overseas practical training in 2018, the countries whose tuition is free can cover equipment costs from a government grant. Also, according to information from OECD, Japanese university tuition is 5th among member country of OECD, but Finnish academic ability is higher than Japan. In the ranking of academic ability as of 2019, Finnish tuition is free. So it can be said that tuition is not related to academic ability. That's all. Thank you.
Now, the negative side will cross-examine the affirmative side. You have 1 minute. The negative side, please.
Could you repeat your first and second point attack? First and second attack.
First, according to Eliminate, there were 4 countries with tax rates above 20% in the first 6 places of the 2021 happiness ranking. Thus, we can see that people feel relatively happier in countries with higher tax rates. The second attack, according to information from Report on International Academic Exchange Training Overseas Practical Training in 2018, the countries whose tuition is free can cover equipment costs from a government grant. Also, according to information from OECD, Japanese university tuition is 5th among
1 minute for preparation. We will have affirmative defense for 1.5 minutes. The affirmative side, please.
They say scholarship is heavy and 24%. I didn't understand what 24% stand for. So our first advantage still stands. They said it depends on their mind. But if the time to study increase, our academic ability will grow. So our second advantage distance two. That's all.
Next, we will have negative defense for 1.5 minutes. The negative side, please.
Thank you, Chairperson. About their first attack, it's necessary. So, how can we assure that there will be more decent position in the job market? That more people graduate from college is one thing. That there will be more position for them in quite another. About second point, they didn't attack our point. That's all. Let me repeat. About their first attack, it's necessary. So it's true that college degree help us to get a job, but how can we assure that there will be more decent position in the job market? That more people graduate from college is one thing. That there will be more positions for them in the quite another. About their second attack, they didn't. Thank you.
1 minute for preparation. Now, I'd like to invite the affirmative summary stage for 1.5 minutes. The affirmative side, please.
Our first advantage was we don't need to pay back scholarships. And they attacked. The scholarship is heavy for us, and they said the number 24%. But we didn't understand what 24% stands for. So our first advantage still stands. Our second advantage was student will have more time to study. But they attacked the the academic ability depends on their minds. But if the time to study increase or our academic ability will grow, Their first disadvantage was if the tax increased, the family which is uh, which has low income will be bad. We attack country which the tax is high. According to the Leninist, it, it, it shows that people feel relatively happier in countries with higher tax rate. So the first disadvantage doesn't make sense. The second disadvantage, they said there is a education gap.
Please stop. Finally, we'll have the negative summary speech for 1.5 minutes. The negative side, please.
Thank you, Chairperson. Let me summarize this debate. Their first point was scholarship is heavy. However, we attacked it by saying scholarship is 24%. It is important. Their second point was students are able to study more. However, we attacked it by saying it depends on students if they study hard or not. On the other hand, our first point disadvantage was that Japanese people have to pay for the tuition anyway. They attacked it by saying tax is raising will more happiness. However, we defended our point by saying that there will be more position for them is equality. On our second disadvantage was that free college will accelerate education inequity. About second attack, it's not wrong. Their attack is not wrong. As you can see, our disadvantage are stronger than their disadvantage. Thank you.
Yes. Judges, please move to the meeting room and come back when you are ready to announce the result.